Hey everybody, this is Mike with the One Stop Co-op Shop, and today it's the One Stop Co-op video game shop, or at least solo. I'm playing Bullet Surge. This is a beta version of a new video game version of Bullet, which is very similar to the main game Bullet, and I thought a lot of you who are Bullet fans like me on here might want to see it, but it does have some different things, like it's fully real-time and kind of handles bullets in a different way. So it's pretty quick. I figure I'll do one boss battle and one score attack battle to kind of show you how things work. So this is the opening screen, and apparently it jiggles as I move my cursor. And there's options and play. Right now they got score, attack, and boss. They do have a tutorial, which is mostly good. I mean, I know Bullet so well, I'm not sure if it would be helpful for non-Bullet players, but it seemed to cover most of the basics. And they've got 5 heroines as of this recording. We'll go ahead and go with S first, and she's the most straightforward. It's got a nice little preview. Now, she normally has 4 pattern cards instead of 3, but in this version of the game, pattern cards are handled a little bit differently, and you get them every, few turns, so she just gets them a little bit faster. And, yeah, let's go in and play. This is real time, so I'll have to be explaining things. So, you've got, sorry if my computer's a little chunky. You've got this little bullet thing counting down here, and you've got 6 bullets in the chamber, which are the possible things that might shoot. And you'll see them highlighted. So look over here. You'll see them highlighted while I'm hovering over it, which bullets might come out next. Whenever this timer goes all the way down, a bullet will shoot from the gun here. See? And then you can also click on it to make them go faster. I've got my patterns down here. I can click on one and drag it out. So it would let me shoot that 3 there because this is a 3 nothings to the right and 2 shoots to the left. I can also use my action points. I get 1 action point every time the gun fires. So again, different than regular bullets where you just start with 7 each round. I've got my moves I can do, although the game handles them automatically. Like if I click this, it'll just show me everywhere I can move and how much it'll cost, which is nice. Then I can also click here for Esper's 1 bonus ability, spending 2 action points to draw a pattern. Okay, so I guess maybe I should actually play at some point. Well, let's just get a few more bullets until we're actually in danger. The game will tell you when you're in danger of losing. I think it'll say warning, which I guess we don't have yet because there aren't enough blues in the chamber that could actually make us lose. And there is music for this, and it's pretty good. Okay, let's see. How are we actually doing? That one doesn't work. Oh, we can almost do that one pretty well. But here, let's fire another. Oh, my God. Okay, so I should probably take care of blue now in some fashion, right? I could. This is easy enough. I'll just move that 4 down, and so it says the name of the move over there. The bullets get fired off. Now this is just score attack mode, so nothing else happens. But in the boss mode, of course, you would actually deal some damage to somebody. None of these blues are high enough to hurt me, but man, we just keep on drawing them. Okay, so now I've got 9 action points max, so I want to spend some of them. Let's get rid of some of the blues, I guess. And again, I'm drawing cards based on how many times bullets fire. I'm getting action points based on how many times bullets fire. So the game is kind of all timed off of the bullet rate of fire. Yeah, none of these are great. There we go. Now I got at least an orange to fire off of this one. In fact, here, I got so many action points. Let's just go a little wild with them. Shoot a whole bunch of things. And I'm trying to show you what the warning thing looks like. Oh, here we go. So I should be... You see how the 4 blue here is highlighted in red? That would be enough to hurt me. I thought there was something else that showed that there was a warning. By the way, I should probably move some stuff over, shouldn't I? Otherwise, I could get hurt. Okay. Yeah, so you can kind of see the basics here. I mean, score attack isn't too interesting, right? You're just trying to survive as long as you can. But I'll show you boss mode in a second, which is clearly a more engaging mode in the game, at least in my opinion. I guess I could... And then I can do bow. And you still, by the way, when you clear stars, you still get +1 action point. They have your star bonuses over here. So yeah, it's all very much bullet except for this whole timer thing and how you get action points and how you draw patterns. They've kind of streamlined the turns into an ongoing real-time way of play, basically. And again, I can see, I think the word warning pops up. I didn't see it the last time. And yeah, it's speed up. So the timer, at least in score attack mode, although I think it might do it in boss mode too. The timer slowly depletes. So I wasted some action points by going a little too far. Yeah, so this is basically it for score attack mode. I don't know if I need to finish this. Well, here, let's see if I can go for a little while. I mean, score attack mode doesn't have a victory condition in the regular game either. You just play until you feel like not playing anymore. And that's fine. I'm not really being efficient here. So yeah, okay, we'll stop there. How do I quit? Probably escape. There we go. Back to menu. All right, so now let's actually show you the boss mode. So you've got the same 5 heroines, although interestingly, their heart's complexity value is different in this mode. I'm not sure why. I mean, I know, Young Ja Kim, I think it's a 2 heart in score attack. Maybe they think that they're just better in boss mode. And yeah, then you've got the 5 boss versions of them. And they're like mostly similar if you play the original Bullets to their main versions. The big different one is the Balk is like kind of like a joke boss in the main Bullet game. It's just like a 1-round timer. You just have to shoot some bullets at her. It's still the same thing here, but it's way harder. Like she just is very fast. But anyway, let's go for the basic one. We'll go for Esper versus Fang Sun, which you couldn't do in the base game because they use the same board, but it's fine in the video game. So she'll have a bunch of boss patterns, and I'll show you what that looks like in this game mode. So everything that I'm doing is basically the same. So I'll have a boss pattern card in my hand, and yeah, the timer's ticking pretty slowly. So it has a little hourglass at the top. It says 6 time. Every time the gun fires off, that's going to go down by 1. And when it reaches 0, it doesn't do anything yet. But then when it would go off while it's at 0, it'll trigger the ability at the bottom, which is the same as Esfer's boss mode, Fang Sun's boss mode. In the regular game, it moves all your bullets down 2 to make you die. So you saw it went down from a 6 to the 5. Now, how you get rid of these is a little different. Instead of you having to have like the pattern in your sight on your board at the end of the turn, instead, you lay it out just like any other pattern card, but then the game locks those bullets down for a certain amount of time, and you can't move them, you can't clear them. So you want to like, do her patterns and not have her effect go off. And then it also says whenever you would break a shield, she draws a pattern card. That's true. And here's her shield. So she has 12, then 4, then 4, then 4. So I got to do a total of 16, 20, 24 damage to her. Okay, now I do have a very easy way to get her pattern here, don't I? So I'll just show you how this works. Well, actually, you know what? There's no need to do it yet, because I want the timer to be a little bit longer, so I'll wait until it's down to a 2 or a 1. Let's get some more bullets here until we're actually in a dangerous position, which we are not yet. There's no other greens. Oh, I'm stupid. I forgot to do her pattern. I was rushing through bullets. So yeah, you saw everything move down. I didn't get hit yet. That was incredibly lucky. Yeah, that was great. Good job, Mike. There we go. Let's shoot this at her. So her bullets went down from 12 to 9 there. Okay, so I need to get this at some point. It's not too hard. Yeah, so I'm still not going to touch it yet, but I will remember this time. It's at 5. It's at 4. It's at 3. Oh, there we go. I don't know if y'all saw the warning, but because there's like the 4 green, now I could get hurt by that. All right. So let's maybe... Oh, I'm wasting actions, man. I need to be paying better attention to like my actions. Okay, and I've still got here, so I'll do the pattern now. So watch what happens. You see how it's got like a little 3 here? So until 3 bullets, and I think actually it's the same thing where it like goes to 0 and then fires off. I can't clear those or touch those. But I also don't get a new boss pattern until I either break her shield or until this runs out. So I am like kind of protected from boss patterns for the moment. But yeah, I couldn't like use these in a pattern. I couldn't clear them. They just... Well, actually, can I use them in a pattern? I don't think I can. I'll check that in a second. Although I don't know how I would check it right now with the current bullets. But yeah, so that's the basic like difference here. What should I use right now? I'm kind of safe, so let's just fire. Oh, okay, now warning. Sorry, I know real-time bullet is not the most interesting to watch on somebody's screen. I guess I could go boom and boom. That's simple enough to make red safe again, especially since there's 3 red bullets. Yeah. So this is like pretty... Okay, now watch. This is about to fire off, so watch what happens. These will go back to normal, and I get a new boss pattern, which is, wow, 3 equal ones in a row. I got a lot of 1. Like 1 more 1. I would be in a pretty safe spot. But I've got this 3 here. Let's go ahead and use that. So I'm almost broken her first shield. This is a pretty easy boss, of course, since it's the most basic one. Any more action points? So got 5 time left for this 1-1-1 thing. I mean, it doesn't have to be 1-1-1, but that seems like the best option. Ooh, there we go. That's definitely gonna do it for me. Boop. And yeah, you see it's a 3 timer, so if you wait longer, then you delay having to draw the next boss pattern a little bit longer. Like I went when it was on the 4, but if I had waited until the 3 had ticked down to like, until the 4 timer on the card itself had ticked down to like 1 or 0, I would have bought myself more time. Now here we go. I can check this. Can I use these to fire off a pattern? I can. Okay, interesting. So you just can't clear these bullets or move them. They can still resolve other patterns. Oops, I broke her shields. That's why I got another card. Now, Esper is the only boss that I've played, I think the only one in the game, that gives you multiple patterns at a time. And you can actually use the same bullets in multiple patterns. So like if this one applied, I could use this to avert that one hitting me. Okay, I should probably be figuring out what the heck I should be doing here. I mean, that one's not too bad to get, right? I could boop. I'll use all my action points, but I'm going to fire off a ton of stuff at her. I've almost broken her second shield, which will make another one of these fire off. Okay, I could do this one. Once this times out, I'll be almost set up for that one right now. Okay, but I do have this one to think about. Oh, gosh. Well, that one's at least easy. It's just a red on top of something else. But yeah, this one is kind of challenging. Well, actually, not that challenging. Here, I can just do that. Okay, so that's locked in. And then I can do this. Boom. They're both locked in. See, so that was using the same boss pattern in multiple places. Oh, now it seems like this has to stay empty because one of the pattern requirements was an empty spot. So that's pretty interesting. I didn't notice that the last time I played her. Okay, that blue is dangerous because I've got... oh yeah, the bullet's gonna drop past these. See how the 4 blue is still in danger? So it doesn't count these as eligible spots and it's gonna go straight down there. Which of these patterns? I guess I could do... it costs 3 to get up there. It'll make the blue even more. Oh god, there's 2 big blues. Okay, let's get that out. And then I almost have this one here. I guess I could do that one for like a really weenie effect. Am I in danger from anything else? Okay, there's another blue. Crud. Could go all the way. Oh no. That was way too expensive for what I got out of it. And I broke another one of her shields, which means... Okay, that one's pretty easy to do, and I've got a lot of time. I only got to do 6 more bullets total, which seems incredibly easy. I'm just getting a little distracted here. Okay, so I could... Oh my gosh. Okay, I mean, yeah, if I can just kill her in like 5 rounds, then the number of things won't matter. But I have barely any action points. That would actually be pretty hard. Okay, let's fire off like another bullet. Ooh, I've got 3 in a row there. So I could do like, boom at least. Fire that off. Okay, we got 4 more. But so many of her patterns are going to kill me now if I don't take care of her first. I don't have enough action points to do much, though. Okay. Maybe I should get some of these, but yeah, these seem like really weird to get in this moment. Okay, they're gonna fire off. I just gotta do something. Mike, come on, just shoot some bullets. Okay, boom, and boom. I don't know, and boom. Okay, I just need 2 more bullets and I win. And oh god, she's definitely gonna kill me if I don't do it. Okay, I think I got it. If I go that, and then, bah. Okay. All right, let's switch over to real Mike because the game crashed, and I can give my thoughts on this one. So here's the main thing. This is mostly Bullet, and I love Bullet. It's one of my top games of all time. And I think for people who want to try out the board game, this is a pretty good entry point. Most of the stuff you're doing is identical in this version. The action point management, the pattern usage, moving the bullets around, the varied characters you can control. And the boss attack mode is still great. It's very different. The boss balance is different. The way patterns work is changed, and I think in kind of a cool way. I'm not saying I don't like how it works in the regular game, but the fact that patterns are sort of like a constant time effect you need to be worrying about, that is pretty neat. So yeah, I think if you've never played Bullet before, this might be worth your time. And if you have played Bullet before and you enjoy it, this is different enough that it's worth a checking out. And also, you have no setup time. I can certainly see myself playing this instead of the real game if I just have like 10 minutes to kill, and I'll be able to probably finish off a time attack or a single boss fight, which is neat. Now, it's not going to replace the board game for me. I love the board game and that tactile feel, and it does feel a bit more like epic and involved than just a quick digital game. But I think this is a really nice port. Now, the one thing that could be a concern to people is the timer constantly ticking down. Bullet is already sometimes a complex game tactically, and having that as an added pressure is going to break some people's brains. It certainly did for me with the harder matchups of heroines and bosses. But I talked with the publisher, and they're going to add an option to remove the timer and just have the game only advance when you click on the bullet chamber, which is all that I need. I still think I'll do the timer mode a lot of the time. The tension can be fun, but having the option to not have it, especially like when you're learning the game, is, I think, all this game needs to really be awesome and really stand on its own. Like, Bullet Surge is clearly very much Bullet, but is also its own adaptation, is also doing its own thing, and I really appreciate that. So fully recommend this one. I think it'll be an open beta, like for anyone to try out soon. So I'd recommend going to check it out. Thanks for watching, everybody. Good gaming, and I'll see you at the next stop.